Hi everybody, this is YouTube user ElevateTube, and I just want to take this moment to wish all of you a very happy new year. That's right guys, today is New Year's Eve, the official final day of 2021. Well, since today's New Year's Eve, I'd figure I'd like to take this opportunity to do the year-end reviews of the years 2019, 20, and 21. That's right guys, this is my first official year-end review for my channel. And I've watched Chris Cronin doing his year-end review each New Year's Eve. And I figure that this is something that my channel has to have too. And in this year-end review, we're gonna start off. We're gonna take this opportunity to reflect the part from how I started my YouTube channel and all the way up to my current video. So I started my channel on making brownies, but obviously back from July 4th, 2019, which is when I started my channel, until September 19th, 2019, it wasn't about elevators. So my first official elevator video was the solo take of the 2001-02 Otis Series 4 at Downingtown West High School. Then the other two elevator videos in September 2019 were the 2011 ThyssenKrupp Wheel Elevator at Downingtown STEM Academy and the 2008 ThyssenKrupp Elevator at the Westchester YMCA. By the way, there are a few YMCA branches that I go to for exercise, so you'll see that later on in this video. In the meantime, we move on to October 2019, and we get to the solo takes of... And we get to the 1986 Eastern. I don't... Gosh, I'm not sure where the... I'm trying to find... Oh, there it is. It's all the way to the... It's all the way far away from the beginning. So, anyway, as we move on to October 2019, we filmed the 1986 Eastern Elevator at the Longwood Gardens Conservatory. That was a solo take. After that, we filmed the 2006 ThyssenKrupp Aurora Elevators at the Swope Music Building, 1996 Schindler MT300A at the Brandywine YMCA in Coatesville, the 1999-2000 Schindler 321A with standard HT fixtures, and that was at the Delaware County Christian School. I was there because my younger brother Alex was participating in robotics competition. Next, we filmed the 1998 Metro Elevator at Lineville Community YMCA. And then the 1983, I should change that to 1983, because in one of those comment sections in the better video of this elevator, he said that it was installed in 1983, according to Pennsylvania Elevator Records. There we go, I fixed that for you. Anyway, moving on, we filmed the 1989 Westinghouse 308 with standard RT fixtures. That was at Pottsville YMCA, and I learned how to scuba dive. Then there are two newer Otis Series 5 elevators from 2007, and these were located at the Upper Main Line YMCA. Next up is the 2007 ThyssenKrupp elevator, the 1998 Dover/Security elevator, and the 1989 Security/Dover elevator. Those three were located at the Academy of Notre Dame, Dinard, in Villanova. That was when I first learned how to ride my bike. And then the 2000 Twinkie M. Kone elevator at Wissahickon High School. That was a solo take. And now we get to my first actual elevator video in a shopping mall, which will be the 1999 Twinkie M elevator, Series 220 at the Sears and Roebuck Exton Square Mall. Which, by the way, this store has closed on September 15th, 2019, and is currently vacant. Then we filmed the 2016 Kent Crew elevator at the Main Fountains Garden at the Longwood Gardens, Kent Square, Pennsylvania. Vintage 95 security/Dover elevator at the Railroad Museum of Pennsylvania. 1994 Tri-State elevator at the Media Theater. Then I filmed Then I filmed these 3 elevators back in 2018 on my Canon H300. Those were at the Franklin Institute, and on August 2nd, 2018, there was one elevator that did not work, and those were the elevators near the Skybike and the demonstration theater. So, anyway, we filmed the 2008 unknown elevators at the parking garage at Franklin Institute, and the 2005 unknown elevators near the planetarium. And the third and final elevator was the gold elevators, the 1933 Houghton elevators, and those are the only elevators that serve the observatory. So all the other elevators that were featured in October, that were uploaded on October 2019, those were the 2 elevators, the 2 security/Dover elevators at the Grounds for Sculpture, which opened in 1992. The 2007 Pincus elevator, and that's at the Comets at Oaklands in Exton, Pennsylvania. And the 2005 Schindler HT330A at the Westchester Public Library. And the 2008 Elevator Specialties elevator at Building D. That was Building D of the Fernhill Medical Campus. And the 1999 Metro elevator at Building A. Now we officially, now we're on to November 2019, and I got my solo take of the 1995 Twinkie elevator at Sykes Student Union. Then I filmed the 2005 Elevator Specialties at Building B of Fernhill Medical Campus, the 2001 Security/Dover elevator at the Netsch Technical Center, 1979 Security elevator numbers 11 and 12, and that was at the Radnor Financial Center, 1990 State elevator at the Atrium Office Building in downtown Westchester, 1999 Schindler 320 at Boscov's Exton Square Mall, 1999 older Otis Series 4 elevator at the Westchester Bicentennial Garage, ThyssenKrupp 2009 ThyssenKrupp elevator at Lebanon Valley College. That was the only elevator at Lebanon Valley College I was able to film. (1995) Security/Dover elevator. That's at 600 Eagle View Boulevard. 2003 Elevator Specialties elevator at the Lineville Medical Campus. 1980 Canker elevator. By the way, I'm not sure when the actual building opened, but if you look on one of the plaques in the main lobby, you can tell this was Montgomery Ward. Now it's the Gay Street Commons. So anyway, we have the 1998 Westinghouse 330A with standard RT fixtures. That was at the 1 East Euclid Avenue. And then the eastern elevator to the James E. Marks Tower, though I do not know when that building was built. And then the 2017 ThyssenKrupp elevator at Gettysburg College. That was the only elevator in Gettysburg College I was able to film. Then the 2016-17 Otis Series 7 traction elevators at the parking garage at the Chester County Hospital. 1983 Reliance elevator at the Greenwich Court Complex. That's located across the street from Penn State University. Then the 2001 Metro elevator at the Roberts Building. That was a solo take. 1979 Security/Dover elevator number 13 at the Radnor Financial Center. 2000 Schindler 330A, the Schindler MT 300A elevator. And this was at 211 Welshpool Road. 1973 Otis elevator at Strawbridge's Exton Square. 1989 security elevator at the Tredyffin Public Library. 2000 Schindler/Westinghouse elevator at a parking garage at Carnegie Mellon University. That's the only elevator I was able to film. Then the 1998 Metro elevator at the East Marshall Street Medical Office Center. And the Pincus elevator. And the two elevators, one of them is Pincus, one of them is Low Ice. Those were located at the Radnor Hotel. 2016 Schindler HT330A at the Home 2 Suites by Hilton in Downingtown, Pennsylvania. And these two videos show the 1997 Westinghouse RT300A elevators at the Hampton Inn by Hilton in Lineville, Pennsylvania. This is before the mod, and this is after the mod. 1990 security elevator at the Fairfield Inn by Marriott in Lineville. And the 2018/19 Schindler 5500 at the Spring Hill Suites by Marriott in Lineville, Pennsylvania. And this is where I did my first ever get-together and special appearance elevator video, I meant to say. And that was Michael Foltz riding the 2000 Twinkie M. Kone elevator at Wissahickon High School. We had a jazz band festival that day. And then we filmed the 1970 security/Dover elevator at the West Wing, which is now the Quality Inn. 1998 Schindler 3218 elevators at the Extend Stay America. 2018 Otis Series 7 at the Big Kmart Exton, Pennsylvania, which is now Whole Foods Market. That was a solo take. 1997-98 Schindler 330A elevator at Mealy's Furniture, and that has closed in 2020. Then the 1980 security/Dover elevator at the Holiday Inn Express and Suites, and that was in King Prussia, Pennsylvania. Then the North Wing at the Clarion Hotel in Lineville, Pennsylvania. That was in Otis. The other one's in Dover. The 2000 Otis Series 1 elevator at the southern half Exton Square. 1991 security at the Holiday Inn Express in Malvern, Pennsylvania. 1994 Westinghouse Schindler 300A with standard RT fixtures. That was at Pomeroy's in Coventry Mall. The 2010 ThyssenKrupp Signifor elevator at the, or not to say, ThyssenKrupp elevator with black Endura fixtures. That was at Seasons 52 in King Prussia. 1965 Otis Prelexon at Strawbridge and Clothier Plymouth Mean Mall. The June 2018 Schindler 5500 elevator at the Fairfield Inn by Marriott in No, that was in Devon, Pennsylvania. I sometimes have a hard time remembering those cities in Pennsylvania. The 2001 Schindler MT elevator at Macy's Willow Grove. 1994 Westinghouse RT at the Downingtown Municipal Building. October 1996 Otis Prelexon elevator, I believe. That was at Lit Brothers in Plymouth Mean, Pennsylvania. 1987 United elevator at Holiday Inn Express in Exton. And these are the 4 videos that I did with Reagan Coblin on my first year of Best Buddies. 1989 Otis, and here, these are the, and this is the 1989 Otis Series 1 elevator, the Sears and Roebuck York Galleria. 2015 Schindler HT 330A. And this was at the Homewood Suites by Hilton in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This is the lower level elevator. 1989 older Otis Series 1. That's at the Bonton York Galleria in York, Pennsylvania. Both Bonton and Sears has closed in 2018. Then the motel elevators at the Homewood Suites by Hilton in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. 1989 Reading elevator, Boscov's York, Pennsylvania. And the Christmas 2019 update on the Clarion and Quality Inn elevators in Lineville, Pennsylvania. And the modernized 1989 older Otis Series 1 elevator at York Galleria. That was outside of JCPenney, just so you know. And finally, the 1986 Westinghouse elevator, and this was at Kaufman's at Ross Park Mall, which is now Macy's in 2006. So, that is it for all the elevator videos that I went over for 2019. Now at this point, we're gonna go over all the elevators that I filmed and uploaded in 2020. Alright, so 2020 was the year when ElevateTube really took off. And it's a really good thing that the coronavirus pandemic didn't really affect my channel that much. But we are still in it, by the way. So the following elevator videos that were shot and uploaded in 2020 were all the other elevators at the Ross Park Mall, minus the Kaufman's. That was uploaded New Year's Eve 2019. As well as all the elevators at Johnstown Galleria in Johnstown, Pennsylvania. And this is where, and on January 26, 2020, I uploaded the video from March 11th, 2017. That was with Hannah Lehman at Sears & Roebuck Exton Square Mall. And then for my 100th video, I filmed the 1970 security/Dover elevator at Lit Brothers Berkshire Mall. That was the only elevator in our area that had 1960s black buttons on a Dover. And that unfortunately closed in summer 2018, along with the rest of the chain. Then I filmed the 1971 Otis Lexan elevator at Jim Mills Park City Center. That elevator has sadly since been modernized. Hopefully next time I'll go there, I'll show you what it looks like after the modernization. Then I filmed the 1971 Westinghouse elevator at the Bonton, Watch and Shand, Park City Center. And that closed in 2018, followed by Sears & Roebuck in 2019, March 10th, 2019. And that store had a 1971 Otis Lexan elevator that was upgraded with Adams. Then I had Rachel riding the 2018 Otis Series 7 at Whole Foods Exton. That was on November 27th, 2019. Then I filmed the December 11th Schindler HT 330A elevator at the H&M Willow Grove Park Mall. 2011 Schindler 330A HT Vandal Resistant at the XXI Forever Willow Grove Mall. 2012 Schindler HT 330A at JCPenney. Used to be Abraham Strauss, then Straubing and Clothier. And then I filmed the 2002 Schindler MT330A elevators at the Harrisburg Farm. But there were actually 4 elevators I filmed. Two of them were Schindler MT300As from 2002, and the rest are ThyssenKrupp from between 2001 and 2015. So we have the 1982 Westinghouse elevator at Bloomingdale's Willow Grove. Boy, that was my favorite. 1967 Otis Pre-Lexan at Straubing and Clothier in the Neshaminy Mall. I would say this is the store's sister to the other Straubing and Clothier, Plymouth Meeting Mall. Then I filmed the 1968 Otis Cedo elevators at the Sears & Roebuck Neshaminy Mall. That closed January 2019. And Straubing and Clothier in Neshaminy Mall, that closed on March 26, 2017. Then I filmed the 1999 Security/Dover elevator at the Residence Inn by Marriott in Lineville. 2017 Kone Aerospace Traction elevator. That was at the Museum of American Revolution in East Philadelphia. And then there were 2 2007 Pincus elevators, and they're both at the Giant Food Store in Willow Grove, Pennsylvania. 2012 ThyssenKrupp elevator at Courtyard by Marriott in Coatesville. And there are only 2 elevators at Bronxville Square. One of them was a 1970 Houghton elevator at JCPenney, and the other one was the 1970 Burlington Dover at Bamberger's, which is now Macy's since 1986. After that, I filmed all the elevators at Menlo Park Mall. All these were shot on February 25th, 2017. Then we have the 2000 Lancaster elevator at Shady Maple Smorgasbord. The Security/Dover elevator at Courtyard by Marriott in Monroe Township, New Jersey. That was from 2000. 1988 Security/Dover elevator with 1980s traditional fixtures. That was located at the Romano Plaza Hotel and Conference Center, which sadly, as I saw on the outside, this hotel has closed and it has been sitting vacant ever since. I also filmed both the two original elevators at the Grand Run Mall. However, as of August 2020 or 2021, Sears Roebuck is now officially gone. Then I filmed Nicole Rios riding the 1973 Otis Lexan elevator at Strawbridge and Clothier Exon Square. That was November 8th, 2019. And I also filmed the final ride of the 1986 Westinghouse elevator at Sears and Roebuck Ross Park Mall. That closed on April 8th, 2018. And I also filmed the two 1996 Schindler MT 300A elevators at the Hyatt House in Morristown, New Jersey. 1990 State elevator and at the Lime Field building. And as you can see, it has very interesting call buttons. And the 1998 Schindler 320A elevator at the Extend Stay America. That was after the modernization. The other video of this elevator that I showed you earlier, that was before the modernization. And then there were five passenger elevators at the Stamp Student Union at the University of Maryland. I didn't want to record filming the two service elevators because I did not want to get harassed by staff. So we have the 2014 Pincus elevator at 300 Eagle View Boulevard. And the December 2020 Schindler MT 300A elevators at 350 Eagle View Boulevard. 2008 Lancaster elevator at the Comfort Suites, Crossroads Square, Lineville, Pennsylvania, which is now Hammock Inn and Suites. You know what? I'll put that in the description when I'm not recording. So we filmed all the elevators at the Freehold Raceway Mall, except for Macy's. That's going to be coming to Elevate 2 very soon. Don't worry about that. Last time I was at Freehold Raceway Mall, that was on February 1st, 2020. The elevator at Macy's was out of order. But luckily I came back on May 1st, 2021, just to see how that elevator is doing, and now it's officially working again. So we have Juliana Santangelo riding the 2001-2002 Otis Series 1 at Downingtown West. That was, like I said, my first elevator video I uploaded to my channel. Then I filmed all the elevators of the Concord Mall in Wilmington, Delaware. Johanna Fairman riding the 2000 Otis Series 1 elevator at the Southern Half Exton Square Mall. Then the July 1999 Otis Series 1 wheel elevator at Philadelphia Zoo. That was a solo take. The other take with all my friends from Best Buddies, that was uploaded 2 days later. And then there were two elevators at the Somerville station, made by New Jersey Transit. Chris Cronin has filmed both these elevators, just so you know. Then the full hotel tour of the Homewood Suites by Hilton in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and that was my most watched video of all time because look how many views it has. That's right, over 31,000. Then the 2002 Schindler 330A MT elevator, and this was at 397 Eagleview Boulevard. And then the 2002 Tri-State elevator at Garnet Valley High School. We had a cheerleading competition that day, January 25th, 2020. So now we move on to March 2020, and this is the same month when the pandemic hit in our area. And back from March 2020 to June 2020, I had lots of time to edit lots of elevator videos when we had a stay-at-home order. So here we have all the rest of the elevators at the Concord Mall. Then I did a solo take of the 1992 Kenker elevator at the Recitation Hall. And then these are all the elevators that I filmed at the Woodbridge Center. And I was able to film the 1997 Schindler MT 300A elevator at Lauren Taylor Freehold Raceway Mall before it closed on February 27th of 2021, along with the rest of its fleet. And yes, I went to Livingston Mall too. That was February 2020. That was one of the last malls I visited before we went into lockdown. And on August 12th, 2019, I went to the Marketplace Outlets just to film these two remaining elevators. There used to be one at Macy's, by the way, but that has closed in March 2017. So we have the April 1997 Schindler MT 300A at Barnes & Noble, Philadelphia. Then the 2006 Otis Series M1 elevator at Westchester East High School. That was one of our cheerleading competitions too. Then I filmed all 4 elevators at the Harrisburg East Mall, and that was before Macy's closed in summer 2020. So we have the 2 elevators at John Wanamaker's. One of them's 1969 Dover, and the other one was a 2004 Kone elevator. And the 1992 older Otis Series 2 elevator at Dessert Creation Studio of Hershey's Chocolate World. Sorry about that, guys. I was drinking some water because it's going to be really long. This is a very long year in review. Like I said, this is my first year in review, and I haven't done one ever since. So we have the November 2005 older Otis Series 5 elevators at the Residence Inn by Marriott in Worcester, Massachusetts. That was the hotel I stayed at. And there's going to be a full hotel tour coming in the near future. And then the before and after 1992 Burlington Dover. That was before Lauren Taylor closed on December 29th, 2020. And then we get to the 2 elevators at the Corning Museum of Glass. One of them's 1999 Westinghouse / Schindler RT 300A. And the other one was a Minnesota elevator from 2006. And this is probably one of my favorite modern elevators of all time, and that was at the $1 Million Pier in Atlantic City. Then I filmed the 1998 Otis Series 1 at one of the Mill Falls Inn buildings in Meredith, New Hampshire. And the 1979 Security / Dover elevator at Chester County Public Library in Exton. That's located right across the street from the Exton Square Mall. And then for my 2000th video, I videotaped Liz Schlosser riding the 1992 Kenker elevator at the Recitation Hall. Then I filmed the 2008 Metro elevator at the Franklin Building, Lineville. January 1999 Schindler GT 300A at the Dalton Garage. And the 1999 Schindler MT 300A elevator at the Maurice Town Mall, that's with an E, not an I. And in case you know what, this is the only elevator video that that was shot on February 4th, 2017. Well, that's because this Macy's store also closed on March 16th, 2017. And you'll see the other 3 elevators later on. But right now, I filmed the January 1999 Cesco elevator at Bamberger's. That was in Morristown, New Jersey. It is now... That was sold to Macy's in 1986, like all the other stores. And it closed in 1993, and is currently Century 21. Which unfortunately went out of business on December 6, 2020. Because of the insurance companies turning their backs on them. Then I filmed all 4 elevators at the Solomon Pond Mall. One of them was an Otis Series 2. And the rest are Schindler MT 300As. And they're actually not one or two, but 3. Count them, 3 Mill Falls Inn buildings. So this is the second building I went in. And it's at the 1968 Stanley elevator. And there's a third building that I'm hoping to get finished, but it may take a long time because of my broken storage drive. But time will tell. So we have the 1990. So we have all the elevators of the Pheasant Lane Mall, and the older Otis Series 5 elevators at the Princeton Medical Center in Plainsboro Township, New Jersey. And I was also able to film all 3 of these elevators at the Edgeland Mall / Voorhees Town Center. Then there was a solo take of the 2003 ThyssenKrupp elevator at the Chester County Public Library. The one with Luke Thomas, Tomskus, he's the one that I went travel train with. He really enjoyed being on my videos, so make sure you go check out that video too. So we have the August 1975 Otis Lexington elevator, which was sadly ripped out because after Sears and Roebuck closed in January 2019. And it was demolished to make room for Dick's Sporting Goods on the lower level and Round 1 on the upper level. Then the July 2002, then I filmed one Schindler HT320 elevator and the Dover Impulse elevators in some buildings, in the 3 buildings in Eagle View Town Center. 1980 older Otis Series 1 elevator at Best Western in Troy, New York. And I also managed to get the hotel tour up, so you'll see that later on. Oh, and we can't forget Rachel Hancock and Anna Helmenstein. That was the at the Psych Student Union, which is by far the most popular place of elevator photography, and you'll see that later on my channel too. And this is the only elevator I was able to film at the Rensselaer Polytech Institution. Then the December 1997 Schindler MT 300A at Lawrence Taylor Maurice Town Mall. And that was before... Sorry about that, guys, but my camera just stopped recording for some reason. I don't know why it does that very often, but... Anyway, as I was saying, we have the Lawrence Taylor elevator at Maurice Town Mall, which closed either on December 2019 or January 2020. And then this is my absolute longest video ever. It's the Penn State Hotel and Conference Center, the full hotel tour. And Sears and Roebuck has sadly closed on April 11th, 2020. And these are the 2 elevators these are the only 2 elevators that I filmed in Canada. And the 1989 older Otis Series 1 elevator, that was, and this is at the bar building Malvern. That's the building my mom used to go to because when we were in Wildwood, New Jersey, my mom accidentally broke her leg while riding bikes. Then an elevator trio of the 2001 Metro elevator at Roberts Building downtown, and the 1991 older Otis Series 1 elevator at the Junction Plaza Partnership Building, Malvern, Pennsylvania. And then Willowgrove Park Mall's 38th birthday, featuring H&M and Forever XXI. and the 15th Street Station in Center City, Philadelphia. There's the full hotel tour of Best Western, Troy, New York. And the Solo Take 2019 ThyssenKrupp elevator at Studio Movie Grill. And Penn Medicine, St. David's, Pennsylvania. Bass Pro Shops in Atlantic City. And these montages of videos were shot in Bar Harbor, Maine and Wildwood, New Jersey, respectively. And this is the only elevator I filmed at Natick Mall. That was Lauren Taylor. Oh, at Neiman Marcus too. These are the only two elevators that were shot on that were uploaded to my channel. So anyway, here we have a bunch of elevators from Bar Harbor and Wildwood. And this is the Chestnut Street Garage in Westchester. 1955 Tyler elevator at Lauren Taylor Bala Kenwood. That closed in January 2021. There's Neiman Marcus Natick collection. And we filmed the 1991 Schindler 330A elevator, or Westinghouse. That was at Lauren Taylor Bridgewater Commons, and that closed February 27th, 2021. And then here's Kelsey riding the 2019 ThyssenKrupp elevator at Studio Movie Grill, Willowgrove Park Mall. King of Prussia Lauren Taylor, and the Exton Professional Building. That they have a 1974 Pancus elevator that got modernized with innovation. East Garage in King of Prussia, that was near Lauren Taylor, that has closed already. And 93 West Devon Drive, Lineville, Pennsylvania. And that's at Woodland Point in Lineville, Pennsylvania. Halloween update on the Psych Student Union. And these are the three videos I shot at the Fantasy Atlantic Palace in Atlantic City. Straubichon Clothier in Gallery Market East. That's the building where the chain was headquartered. Soul Take of the Orange Garage, the ones that are connected to the expansion. And then this is the only elevator I was able to film at the Mall of Columbia because that has closed on December 29th, 2020, I think. Final ride on the Straubichon Clothier in Plymouth Meeting. And the Christmas 2019 update for Longwood Gardens. That was with Kayla and Holly Winter. And finally, the 2003 Schindler MT elevators, numbers 2 and 4 at the Conshohocken IKEA. And one more thing just to wrap up the entire year. My 300th video that was featured at the Aquarius Motor Inn, which they have an awesome 1972 Otis elevator. So you'll see that, you'll have to check that video out too. And also, one more thing I forgot to mention this to you. My favorite elevator in Bar Harbor, that was, that's my first ever 1990s US elevator at Bar Harbor Spa in Bar Harbor, Maine. This is a must-watch too. So that is the year in review for 2020. Next, you'll see 2021. Alright people, before we continue with the year in review, we have less than a minute left. That's right, less than 1 minute left of 2021. So what we're going to do is we're going to count the last 50 seconds of 2021, and then we will resume the year in review. It's getting close. Up. 40 seconds. That's right. 40. 35. And 30. 29. 28. 27. 26. 25. 24. 23. 22. 21. 20. 19. 18. 17. 16. 15. 14. 13. 12. 11.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh no, Slimy! Not you, too! Whoa.
The end. Me love credits.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The new 2022 has officially arrived. That's right, 2021 is no more, and we are now officially in 2022. So Happy New Year to all of us from Elevate Tube. Very exciting. And since we're in 2022, it is now time to review all the elevator videos that I uploaded for 2021. Alright, so 2021 was very successful, and even more successful than 2020, because I wasn't able to film much because of the coronavirus pandemic, and the only elevator video I got with a special guest during the 2020 phase of the coronavirus pandemic was Kelsey Goetz riding the elevator near the Studio Movie Grill in Willow Grove. But I'm glad I was able to do more of that in 2021 than 2020. So to start 2021 off, we filmed the other two elevators at the IKEA Conshohocken. That's the Schindler MT number 1 and the two ThyssenKrupp elevators number 9 and 10. Then I filmed the 1997 Dover elevator. I meant the vintage 1979 security/Dover elevator. And that was at 17 Gay Street in downtown Westchester, though I do not know the exact date on when this building was opened. But still, it was worth checking out, and that's a great way to celebrate my 21st birthday. And JCPenney Ross Park, that was for my 20th birthday. Then I filmed Allison Pellegrini riding the 2016 Schindler 6400s at the Orange Garage. It used to be the East Garage. And these are the ones that are connected to the Skybridge expansion, not the Bank of One near the entrance to the plaza where the original John Wanamaker's building was. Then I filmed the final ride of the 1999 Schindler MT at Strawbridge's Easttown Mall. 1992 Tri-State at Rosemont Square. And I filmed all the elevators at the Springfield Mall, too. And I only got 5 out of 7, I think, at Cherry Hill Mall. However, I did manage to film all 3 elevators at the Ocean County Mall. And all 3 elevators at the Paramus Park Mall, too. And I only got 3 elevators at the Christiana Mall, but there's still more to come. I'll definitely come back in at Christiana Mall to film some more. Oh, and Cherry Hill Mall, too. Those are the 2 malls I'm planning on returning to film some more. And this was John Wanamaker's Berkshire Mall before the modernization. As of summer 2021, that elevator is now Kona EcoSpace. Then the Raymore Flanagan Exton, they had an August 2020, then an August 2003 Schindler 330A. And the final ride on the 2007 Schindler HT 330A, and that was at Neiman Marcus Native Collection. Although I do not know when the last day is scheduled. And then this was after the modernization, the 2018 Otis Series M2. That's near the Skybuck and Demonstration Theater at Franklin Institute. Then the new Schindler elevator, the Schindler 330A elevator at round 1, that was at Deptford Mall. That was where that was where the 1975 Otis Lexus elevator used to be. And I did manage to get a better take of the 1975 security elevator at Bamberger's Deptford Mall. Then the before and after of the 1990 security/Dover elevator at the Dining Pavilion, Freehold Raceway Mall. And this is where, and in June 2021, I was able to go to Bethany Beach to film all the elevators, minus the Sea Colony, because there were so many, I did not have time to film all of them. But hopefully next time I'll go to Bethany Beach, I'll plan on filming all, most of them. So we have the solo take of the 2006 Delaware elevator at the DuPont Environmental Education Center. And now we go to the first page, and we scroll down to the bottom, and we filmed the November 2000 Schindler MT 300A elevator at the Jennersville YMCA. There is one last YMCA branch that I haven't gone to. That's the Kennett YMCA. That's in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania. They have a 1998 Metro elevator with with standard classic amps. I'll plan on going there and film it too. Then I did the full hotel tour of the Embassy Suites by Hilton in Vienna, D.C. I didn't film anything else while I was down there. And then the 1998 Delaware elevator, or should I say 1984 Dover traction elevator at the Embassy Suites by Hilton. That was the same motel as I did the hotel tour. And the reason why I say this is a Dover is by looking at the door track. And sadly, I misplaced my Canon 82300 in Atlantic City, so I started using my Canon SX620, which is the camera I use, by the way. And this is a test video, and that's at the Linefield building. And this is where I got more in-depth videos of the Westchester University, and I've been doing that ever since. So we started off in the 1973 Dover elevators at the main hall, which is now Pincus. And then the 2000, not sure what year the Courtyard by Marriott in Ithaca was built, but I managed to film both Otis Series ones, and I did manage to get a full hotel tour of that too. 1994 Metro elevator at the Anderson Hall, that was a solo take. Full hotel tour of the Days Inn by Wyndham in New Stanton, Pennsylvania. And I managed to film the motel's elevator too. However, I do not know when this hotel was built as well. And this is probably one of my favorite elevator videos I've uploaded in this year. And that was with Liz Foster and Jennifer Gaffney at Sykes Student Union. You'll have to check that video out too. And I filmed Victoria Naftal riding the main hall elevators, and the solo take of the 1970 Houghton elevator, and it's at Mitchell Hall. And then there were 4 biking friends who wanted to go to the Jack A. Markle Trail with me, and the DuPont Environmental Education Center was attached to it, so I managed to film all 4 biking ladies riding the 2006 Delaware elevator. This is another video I highly recommend y'all watching. And I did get a solo take of the September 2013 Otis Series 7 at the New Street Garage. And then Brianna Adams riding the 1970 Houghton elevator. It's one of my favorites too. And I like it, I get very amused when I see her riding that elevator in the hazmat outfit. So you'll have to check that out too. There's going to be a lot more elevator videos with the best buddies coming in the near future. And then I filmed Danielle and Becky riding the 2013 Otis Series 7 at New Street Garage. And then this is the only elevator at the Fairlane Village Mall I was able to film. The rest is single level. And this was the 1995 Schindler MT 300A at Boscov's. And I had a healthy relationships class at the government services building, and they have 3 elevator systems in one building. So 2 of them has a bank of 1, and 1 of them has a bank of 2. And they all have 1992 security/Dover elevators with 1990s impulse fixtures. And then I filmed the 1982 security/Dover elevator at the 1906 Terrace Cafe, Longwood Gardens, Kent Square, Pennsylvania. Solo take of the 1983 Otis elevator at Lawrence Hall. I managed to get a better take back in August 2021. And there is another video of Lawrence Hall in the same elevator. Helena Eleanor was along for the ride, so you'll see that coming in the near future. And finally, I did film the 2009 Schindler HT 330A elevator at Best Western State College, Pennsylvania, and I also did a full hotel tour of that motel. And what a better way to wrap up 2021. This is my favorite, this is probably one of my favorite Christmas elevator videos of all time. I do not have my favorite elevator video to choose from, but I certainly like them all. Anyway, this Christmas video is about Aspen Summers riding the 1982 security/Dover elevator at 1906 Terrace Cafe, Longwood Gardens, in Kent Square, Pennsylvania. So that is the year-end review for the years 2019, 20, and 2021. And boy, that was quite a long year-end review. There's still a lot more elevator videos to come, especially even though that we're still in the pandemic. And with the way Best Buddies looks as of now, 2022 is going to be another busy year for me. Because the more Best Buddies friends because there's going to be a lot more Best Buddies friends coming in your future. And boy, I can't wait to film plenty of more elevators at the West Chester University campus. And this video, by the way, you're watching is number 364. Excuse me. Because when you go to the last page of my channel content, it says I have 365 videos total. And the 2 elevator videos coming next month, that's going to be for my 22nd birthday, and this is the last elevator I was able to film in Wildwood, New Jersey, and that's at the Crusader Oceanfront Resort. And boy, this was the oldest elevator I was able to film, and my favorite too. And I was able to film 3 of my girls from my high school that I currently go to. Although it doesn't last long though, because I'll be graduating next summer. But that was at Boscov's in Exton Square, so that's going to be coming on January 20th. So yeah, the next 2 premieres to look forward to. And that is going to be all for this video. I really hope you enjoyed this year in review. And I really can't wait to see what 2022 has for us in store. So yeah, we wish y'all once again, Happy New Year from the Elevate Tube. I look forward to writing a lot more elevators in 2022. And yeah, so anyways, thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. And I guess all I'll say now is, that's it. Happy New Year, everybody.